Two things I want to say before I get into what this video is actually about. One, I am just explaining everything that has come out recently about the Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead 3, whatever you want to call it. And then two, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I hope you do see it as an opinion, and yours could be different. Personally, I like Red Dead Redemption way more than GTA. Like, some of the GTA games are up there on my favorite games of all time, but Red Dead Redemption is probably like 1 or 2. And I cannot explain how excited I am for a new Red Dead game. Now, the information that I'm going to tell you guys, do take it with these two giant grains of salt, because it does sound kind of skeptical, but there are a few things that do add up. The first thing, as you can just tell from the title, that has been leaked supposedly, is that the game has been in development for over 4 years now, and is in fact called Red Dead Redemption 2 Legends of the West. The person who leaked this stuff also claimed that the game will be coming out in fall of 2017, and that Rockstar Games is going to announce it during E3, which takes place this June. He also informed that the game is going to contain more than one playable character and feature a much bigger open world than the last Red Dead title. This leaker supposedly acquired this information from an ex-Rockstar Games employee, and has also informed that an HD remake of the original Red Dead Redemption is in development for next-gen consoles and will be releasing by the end of this year. So after hearing all of that, I'm sure the first thing on many people's minds is Red Dead Redemption is not the first game of the series. Red Dead Revolver was. Red Dead Redemption is the second game, so this third game called Red Dead Redemption 2 wouldn't make sense, and you are correct unless it is a direct sequel. Red Dead Redemption was not a direct sequel to Red Dead Revolver, it just took place in around the same time period. Now, personally, I would not want a sequel to Red Dead Redemption 2, especially if we have to play as Jack, because I hated his character. It was really upsetting when John died. Spoiler alert, the game's been out for like 6 years or something like that, so I'm sorry if there's any spoilers in this video about Red Dead Redemption. But if this next game was a direct sequel, then it would make sense that they called it Red Dead Redemption 2. It's kind of similar to how GTA 5 isn't necessarily the 5th game in the franchise. I think it's like the 15th game. So the numbers don't really matter that much. Although the name Red Dead Redemption 2 Legends of the West, that doesn't really sound like something Rockstar would come up with. I could be wrong, this could all be legit, but it just doesn't sound as cool as Red Dead Restitution or Red Dead Revenge or any of those other cool names that people have come up with in the past. Another thing that may be on your mind was the fact that he said they're going to announce it at E3. Now, in the past, Rockstar have basically done nothing at E3. They had Sony announce the next-gen release for GTA 5. They didn't even go themselves. Now, maybe they saw after all the hype and attention Bethesda got with Fallout 4, they could do the same thing and get that hype. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that they go to E3 and announce it, but it is very unlikely still, just because their track record shows they don't go to these events. They do whatever they want when it comes to announcing their games. And then the last thing that this source said was that there's going to be an HD remake coming later this year. Now, that does actually make sense if Rockstar and Take-Two want to make a lot more money, because that's one of the downsides. You can't play Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox One or the PS4, which many people have upgraded to now that they've been out for 2 years. And I'm sure a ton of people would rebuy the game or buy it for the first time in anticipation for the upcoming Red Dead game. I know for a fact I would buy it again just because I miss playing it and I don't feel like plugging in my Xbox 360, although preferably, for me at least, I would rather play it on PC. I don't know if a PC port's ever going to happen, but the possibility of having it re-released for next gen is pretty exciting to me. So that was it with all the new leaked information regarding the next Red Dead game, but taking a look at some things that we've seen over the past few months regarding the next Red Dead game, it kind of makes this stuff add up. So one, there was an interview with the CEO of Take-Two, and in that interview he said that the Red Dead franchise is a permanent franchise, which is pretty much a given, honestly, because of how well Red Dead Redemption was received and liked by so many. Also, in a Reddit AMA thread, an ex-Rockstar employee, Danny Ross, he did say when somebody asked him, "What does Rockstar have on deck?" He said, "Really? Dumbass, really? 2. Take the first letter of those words, RDR2. Now, since then, that post has actually been deleted, and yeah, at this point, you're kind of grasping at straws, but you never know with this stuff, and considering the leak that we just got, RDR2 kind of makes sense now. And then this last thing I wanted to bring up, so this post was on the GTA forums a few months back by somebody who supposedly knew a friend who worked at Rockstar. And in a conversation he had with that friend revealed that there's going to be a Red Dead Redemption Remastered with a PC port coming in October 2016, and that the next Red Dead game is going to be called Red Dead Renegades. Now, the interesting part here is that his friend supposedly said there's going to be a Red Dead Redemption Remastered. Obviously, he got the name, if Red Dead Redemption 2 is legit, he got the name Red Dead Renegades wrong, but it's just really coincidental that a few people now have said there's going to be a Red Dead Redemption Remastered at the end of this year, and that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be the name of the next Red Dead. Does this all mean anything? I don't know. It's Rockstar. Nobody knows anything when it comes to them. It's just interesting that things are starting to add up when it comes to the next Red Dead game. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section, and the question that I want you guys to answer is, for the next Red Dead game, would you rather it to be a direct sequel to Red Dead Redemption, or would you want it to be an indirect sequel, kind of like how Red Dead Redemption was to Red Dead Revolver? In the same time period, but not the same setting or not the same characters. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA or Red Dead content. And as always, see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.